Hello, so today we're going to study about packet switching. Okay, so basically, what is packet switching? For example, this is the sender and this is the receiver. Okay, the sender has to send a message to the receiver. Okay, so whenever the sender sends a message to the receiver, for example, as the message, everything we send over internet, it's converted into binary form, like zeros and ones, right? So, for example, this is a data the sender is sending to the receiver. So, what does packet switching do? It breaks down this data into simpler parts first. Okay, so let's break this data down. Okay, so we're breaking this data down, and this all is divided like 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. It's all separated. Okay, so these are known as packets like 0, 1. Oh, sorry, forgive my drawing. 0 and etc. etc. These all, like, I forgot to make a packet here. Okay, so these are packets which are like in which there's data and it's going to be sent to the receiver end. Okay, so we had a data first, then it was broken down into smaller parts, and these are called packets. Okay, now every packet is sent to the receiver separately, okay, using different routes, not the same route, okay? It's all sent to the receiver end, okay? It's totally random. However, when it gets to the receiver's end, it rearranges itself and then um, it gets there. Okay, so it's let's study the definition as well. Packet switching is the method of data transmission where the data is broken into multiple packets. Packets are then sent independently from start to end and reassembled at the receiver's computer. Okay, so now we know what packet switching is. Now we're going to study the advantages first. Okay, so there's no need to create a single line of communication. Okay, so I don't need to create a line of communication where all bits have to be sent over it. Okay, it can take multiple routes. So we're done with this. The second one is to possible to overcome failed or busy nodes. For example, nodes, the concept of nodes. Come on, okay. So for example, I'm sending this data. Every data has its node, okay? Node is like a location, okay? So for example, if this data is trying to access this node, for example, this is a node, it's trying to access it, however, it's busy, it can take another route and find another node, okay? Nodes basically, it's like they show where the data has to be transferred, okay? And this, by using packet switching, the transmission speed is high, and it's easy to expand package usage. Okay, coming over to disadvantages. Okay, the packets may be lost. Okay, for like there is a possibility that because these are all sent randomly, it can be lost. Okay, and and it can overcome busy nodes. However, if I am streaming in real time, like I'm going live, right? Then if it like encounters a busy node, then it may be prone to errors, right? Because I'm being live and everything is like happening in real time, right? Then the last disadvantage is that there's a delay at the receiver's end while the packets are being reordered. Okay, once all the packets have arrived, they are like arrived in not in the same order they were originally. For example, this was 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. It can be like 1, 1 and 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now, this would be incorrect because this, of course, the data is changed, right? So it needs to be reassembled. First, it reassembles itself, then it goes to the receiver's end. Okay, so it might take a little time. So it is a little time consuming. So that's it for packet switching. Meet you in the next video of data transmission.